Good morning. My name is Yugapriya Nandini Abhisheganandan. So today my topic is executive summary. It has often been estimated that a large portion of infection are caused by unhygienic. Despite increasing awareness of the importance of hand washing and range of other hygiene behaviors, many still become sick in the college where viruses and bacteria can survive for hours to months on inanimate surfaces, for example telephone, and high bacteria counts have been detected on elevator buttons, payphone, water fountain, computer, and so on. So from this survey we are creating awareness to students to be more hygiene and take this matter serious. There are 62 responses from this survey. We know that 20 to 25 age students response are the highest from faculty engineering department. The majority of students are neutral about the cleanliness in faculty environment. So the objective of our study was to evaluate the impact of a comprehensive hygiene program on health care claims, incidents and cause, and students' perception in the college. So my friend will explain more about it. Thank you.
Good evening to my fellow friends and to my lecturer. My name is Divya Lekha and I'm from RY43. I hope you guys are doing great during this pandemic. Today I would like to talk about hygiene, environmental. Um, Before I get to the main topic, I would like to share that hygiene is as equal as important as our life since it will affect us and people surrounding us too. Because if we didn't take care of our surrounding, the cleanness of our surrounding, it will affect us and the people also, the people surrounding us also. Okay, as we can see that hygiene hygiene means that taking care of our body, taking care of our surroundings. For example, throwing rubbish into the can, keeping our toilets clean whenever we go to the class, uh, keeping everything that we use in public place clean. Okay, we should treat things that we use in public as our home. For example, using the toilet, we should treat it as our home. How we use it at our home. Okay, and okay, my team members and I made a survey regarding hygiene in our Unimap. It is quite devastating that I'm sorry. Let me repeat that again. Okay, it is quite devastating that people in Unimap is not satisfied with the cleanness of Unimap. Uh, um, so therefore, safety measures must be taken for the health of the Unimap so that they will be satisfied with the cleanness of the Unimap. Since we are having a pandemic right now, we should take this matter seriously. Uh, we should take safety measures for ourselves and to the people surrounding as well too. Uh, so uh, we would like to conduct a service regarding health hygiene. Okay, that brings us to the end of the presentation. I hope this will give you a lot of information regarding the hygiene as well as the service that I mentioned before. I hope you guys enjoy it and I hope it was beneficial as well. That's all from me. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Salam Sejahtera. My name is Harris Ray. I am from program RY43. In this video, I am going to present about methodology of proposal report on hygiene environmental in UNIMAP. The method that our group used for collecting information is through the survey method. We did the survey method by creating a questionnaire using Google Form and spread the questionnaire form. We spread the questionnaire form to some groups and in personal among our university students using social media platform through WhatsApp, Facebook, Telegram and Instagram. The reason we chose this method is that these days were a pandemic season, so we couldn't not meet people face to face and take the survey. So we decided to survey by creating a questionnaire. For the sampling, we use random types of sampling where we spread the questionnaire among all our year programs student only. There was around 62 respondents were response to our questionnaire. There were 71% male respondents and 29% female respondents. There were three category age range of respondents were involved in this survey. The respondents of age range were took this survey was 18.7% of response where the age category are from 21 to 25 years old. 10% response are category from age 15 to 20 years old and the other was 3% respondents are from category age 26 to 30 years old. Faculty that involved in the survey was as you can see faculty of mechanical engineering technology, faculty of electronic engineering technology, faculty of electrical engineering technology, faculty of civil engineering technology and faculty of applied and humans science. So for the questionnaire, the number of questions that we prepared was 13 questions. The questions were divided into 4 sections. The first section is general overview, second is problems, third is solutions, and the fourth section is demographic profile. We use close-ended type questions, rating scale questions, and Likert questions. Most of the questions in our questionnaire we use close-ended type questions. The reason we choose because it would easy for the respondents to choose their best answer for the questions and it won't make them stress and easy for them to choose their answer. So as a conclusion, in our group did survey by creating the questionnaire using Google Form. We spread the questionnaire among our friends and students here in Unimap following by the faculties. So that's all from me, madam. Thank you.
Hi, good evening everyone. My name is Pavitran. Today I would like to talk about problem statement of our topic. My part is to identify the problem that been occur in campus that causes trouble to healthy environment. So the first problem as you can see is dustbin is not enough provided in whole campus. Mainly garbage bin mainly placed at restaurant and classroom site but it didn't provide enough at student hostel and it's caused many garbage were through at corridor and drainage. So the situation can lead the amount of garbage will be increased if the dustbin is not provided good enough and it also can create nasty environment. The second problem is the table and chairs is not available for all students. Most of tables and chairs are broken and not in usable condition and it didn't provide enough in all classes. So this issue can lead students to borrow the table but mainly chairs which is broken from other classes and it makes other students who want to use the chairs at same time not available. So the situation can lead the students could study in proper environment. So the third problem that I obtained from this survey is the floor condition is relatively messy and dirty. Although the cleaner do their duty very well often but it's still not helping because the amount of students is too much. When students walking on the floor and step in mud or unclean street, it makes the floor is not in healthy condition for all students, and this can lead to many diseases to a student as well. So this pie chart it shows about response that we got from survey of whether dustbin is provided good enough in campus. So As you can see, there are almost 45% of students that did not satisfy with this survey. That amount of dustbin is not good provided enough. There are almost 43% of students agree with the dustbin that provided, and remaining 11% of students that didn't sure about it. So, so as the conclusion, these three problems is the main one that cause troubles in creating a healthy environment in campus. And as a good citizen, we need to do something to overcome this problem as soon as possible. Thank you.
My name is Pule Anaprampa Manimare. My metric card number is 181302451. I would like to present about the solution and benefit for the hygiene environment in UNINEP. In the problem section, students mentioned that there are not enough dustbin provided in entire campus. According to that, students suggest a solution which is each student should spend the time to clean the entire campus and increase recycling to avoid rubbish being dumped everywhere. The second solution is if students collect Rm1 ringgit from each student to buy dustbin, it can be raised up to provide dustbin everywhere. Then students suggest to have a hygiene campaign so that students can know more detail about hygiene. Next is benefit for hygiene environment. Hygiene generally refer to the healthy living. It focuses mainly on personal hygiene that look at hair, body, hands, fingers, feet and clothes. Secondly, students will feel comfortable if the campus and environment is clean and can study calmly. The important thing in hygiene is keep watch and it can keep you healthy. Thank you.
Very good morning to my lecturer. I am Manimaran, son of Armugam. My metric number is 181303340 and I am from RY43. So today I want to present about management and costs. So the main purpose of this service is to focus the hygienic environmental surrounding at the campus. So we select two campus, that is Wangulu and Unicity Alam. So the duration time of this service is 2 weeks to complete all the tasks. So the total member of the group A is 7 and we divided into two. One is team A and another is team B. Team A is Manimaran, Puvili and Saravanan, and team B is Divya, Yugapriya, Harish and Pavitran. So we need to clean the entire Unicity campus and Wangulu campus. So the cost of the the cost of the project is, so the broomstick we need to determine, we need to bottle, garbage bags 40 pieces, dustbin 2, glove 1 box, pill 3, towel 4, insert repletion 3 bottle, plant pot 50 pots, garden scissor 3 pair and rack 2. So the total price I already included. So the total is RM138.11. So 338 and 11 cents. So thank you. The conclusion is we have a nice teamwork to manage to clean the two campus, and we get a good result from our planning and the cost. Thank you.
Very good evening, madam. My name is Sarunan Maharaja. My metric number is 181302452 and I'm from RY43. So, for today's topic, the hygienic environmental service that we have done previously. So, the topic that are given for me is conclusion. So, let's go. So, first, the important is the practice of good personal hygiene. What they meant by that. In rural areas, many people cannot realize what good or personal hygiene is. So that we need to learn the right personal hygiene practice and use it and prevent and manage the important health diseases that are prevalent in your area. So second is identify which personal hygiene component is promoted, or you must target the audience. So what we can conclude here is we have to prepare teaching materials and educational materials for the students so that they'll grow with a personal hygienic and in a hygiene environmental things. So sum it up. The benefit that we will get from the proposal program is increase in the number of productivity employees, and furthermore it will reduce the spread of the disease such as COVID-19 virus. So due to this pandemic time, you guys need to take care of your personal hygiene things, and not only that, you must also have a healthier and safer environment to make changes. So not only that, so we have attached some of the questionnaires in our slides, so Miss can see the respondent that we are get. So that's all from me. Thank you, Miss.